The fuck?
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all. We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati will
Is this a cutscene or did I die? I don't fucking know what happened.
scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit. Madness is gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people. The search for survivors in Panchaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens. It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation. Therapy industries closed its doors.
I didn't think it would end with the Aug incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation. Possible detonations. Looks like hormones.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new
Interpol.
anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction. 29. Agent Jensen. I won't let it happen again.
Alright, I'm sorry guys. During the cutscenes, I'm probably not gonna talk because I'm actually I really am a huge fan of this game, so I'm trying to understand what the hell's going on. But goddamn, man, the music's so beautiful.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All but 3. However, we did manage to extract the majority of the shipment.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. Do you know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective.
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Page, activate the sleep cell.
The fuck is that?
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží.
Si jest za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
No, I'm afraid they are not. What? What do you mean the papers are no good? You just let my wife think. You, come here. Me? Yes, you. What is your name? Vladimir Shukov.
So sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man, seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, moving a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, we all suspect. It doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
The real Illuminati front in our world right now is NATO. The NATO forces.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
It's part of the one world government thing. And they're just told what to do with money and then they do it.
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. Didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
And I'm glad we don't live in this world. I mean, we still do in a way, but not to this extent.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists.
What?
Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now, you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the innocence of other.
What just happened?
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
Oh. Every time kids are involved in something devastating, it just fucking messes with me so bad.
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Man, is this the same thing that they did with the... Whoa, shit, he's fucking running. I wasn't even trying to do that. Is this the same situation where in the last game, when you're done with the game and then you get the DLC and then you just have no abilities all over again? Is that what's going on here? Jensen says, there's no point trying to convince you not to do what you're planning to do. I figured I could at least stop you from getting killed too quickly. That is, after all, why you constantly come to me for help, isn't it? The device contains this device contains data that I've collected, links which may or may not support your theory that extremely wealthy individuals have manipulated events and caused things bad that's happened to us. Maybe sifting through it will let you find them. Congress under pressure to reconvene human augmentation hearings. The hearings were suspended after a terrorist attack at Seraph Industries claimed the lives of leading researchers. Pro-human activists raid Seraph factory, take hostages. This marks the second time in 6 months that an attack has been directed against the biotechnology firm. Tai Young Medical continues global expansion. Did I say Tai? Yeah, okay. The Shanghai-based augmentation developer increased its market share by 7.3% this week by purchasing yet another human enhancement firm. Anti-augmentation riots erupt worldwide. The violence began after Picus News released satellite footage of scientists performing torturous experiments on augmented super soldiers. World Health Organization issues worldwide recall of biochips. The recall comes in The recall comes amid reports ranging from minor disturbances to potentially lethal defects. Mechanically enhanced people are urged to visit their local limb clinics immediately. Damn, how long is this? Key players to tour Panchea hold augmentation debate. Open-ended giving for controversy, billionaire Hugh Darrow has invited high-ranking government officials and key players in the human enhancement field of the Arctic, or to the Arctic. Chaos rings. Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm not reading this whole thing. I'm sorry. Fuck. I'm just gonna try to get those, like, if there's an achievement or something. I'll try to read every single one of them. Just to get that little achievement. Let it go. And the attention to detail in this game is fucking ridiculous. I mean, maybe except for that, it doesn't look like it's real. But everything else does. Beep beep boop beep. Police blunders lead to mistrial. Oh. 6 high-ranking members of the Diwali crime family walked out of the courtroom as free men today after it became apparent that state police had once again accidentally destroyed evidence in the Milikov sex trafficking case. The judge had no choice but to declare a mistrial once Officer Rehor Kaba, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but whatever, testified that a handwritten ledger used to track the buying and selling of prostitutes had inadvertently been shredded. He added that the officer responsible for the mistake had been placed on, I'm assuming, paid leave. That's usually how that shit goes. Paid administrative leave. While the matter is being investigated, this marks the 3rd case this year in which members of the Diwali organization have escaped justice due to bureaucratic error. And an assurance hollow enough to echo through the capital, the mayor declared the state is launching an independent investigation. Holy fuck, my tongue, work. Into the chain of custody procedures. If corruption exists in Prague, we will stamp it out. Oh, fuck off. That's just like in real life. They got that shit down to a T. I'm not reading that shit. I read the other one. Raid Wolf Gamer would like that. You could take a dump in there. Hey, I'm naked. I'm a naked Robo-Man. Damn, it's freaking crazy looking at the metal for the arm. And, you know, that's another thing, too. Do you have to worry about rust? If that's your body now?
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
The fuck?
From?
David Sarek.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
How is it? Is that a different voice actor or something? Is it supposed to be the manager from Seraph Industries? That one guy that had that weird looking polygonal vest?
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
Is that Steve Bloom?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
You've obviously landed on your feet, though. Unlike a lot of other people.
I've been lucky. I almost died in Panchaea waiting for the rescue teams to dig me out. And I lost a lot of time after recovering from my injuries. You went back to Detroit, you saw what happened to Seraph Industries.
I gotta look at it, briefly.
Humanity was afraid of the potential we offered, and they lashed out. Broke into the building, stole what they could, and burned the rest. Those vultures at Tai Young Medical gobbled up what was left. Sometimes a dream has to die so a new one can rise from the ashes.
Okay, that might not be Steve Bloom, but he does sound familiar. I just can't quite place it.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rocaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident, and when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Yeah, Adam did not like talking to him. I mean, I don't blame him, but you can tell that guy actually really does care about Adam. From the first game, I couldn't tell if he was a good person or not. Like, he was so good at being shady. I guess that's what it takes to be a fucking leader nowadays anyway.